Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, sorry. Well, then you've missed I guess you missed the whole thing, so I'll just speak. I'm very sorry. So I was just saying thank you for having me with you today. I was trying to emphasize that the Naga people have been represented within the UNPO since our second General Assembly in January of 1993. You've been with us, and really we've been with you over the course of our entire existence as an organization. For those of you who don't know the UNPO, we're an international organization owned by the nations and peoples who are members. All of them are not adequately represented by a government with a seat at the United Nations, and our members are a diverse group. They include governments and parliaments of states with limited recognition, governments and parliaments in exile, governments and parliaments of subnational governmental entities, as well as minority and indigenous peoples movements. And while they're a very diverse group with this very broad umbrella, they're all united, all of our members, by a failure for a lack of true realization of their rights to self-determination. The shared experience of the UNPO members means that the organization is particularly attuned to what the state of a lack of self-determination means to people. Within our membership, both past and present, there are different ways in which people are and have been lacking in self-determination. There are those who have been living under some of the worst forms of present repression. There are those whose rights to political participation, the rights to use their language, celebrate their religion, practice their religion, celebrate their culture, have been curtailed. And there are those, unfortunately many, who sit in states of limbo without having their post-colonial rights and aspirations realized, and stuck in intractable dialogues over their future and denied their true existence. And sadly, the Nagalim and the Naga people are one of those. You share that state with other members of the UNPO, such as the people of Somaliland, people of Bougainville, Kosovo, Guam, Abkhazia, the Chittagong Hill Tracts, and others, all stuck in these long, intractable dialogues over situations that should have been resolved a long time ago. And our experience shows that staying in that long-term limbo without knowledge of your status, knowledge of what your future will be, and effective present control over your institutions, that experience can have a material effect on the psychology of a nation, on its ability to preserve its culture, to grow, and to meet the many challenges of the world today. I will say, however, that our experiences also show that you are not without hope in your goals. Over the course of our history, and it's only been a short history, we're in our 30th anniversary this year, UNPO members have been able to move their causes forward significantly. Just a year and a bit ago, the people of Bougainville were able to hold a referendum on their future. The people of Kosovo have progressively created their own place in the international community, even if they're not fully recognized. The people of Somaliland, who are not recognized by anybody, have taken, however, their own autonomy to create the one place of peace and economic development in the Horn of Africa, one of the most dangerous regions of the world. They show what can happen when you grant people self-determination. And we firmly believe that with perseverance, with a firm commitment to nonviolence, and through persistent efforts to maintain and celebrate culture and religion, society and community, as well as relentless efforts to explain your people and its aspirations to the international community, you can achieve what you seek. When you talk about self-determination, the international community is critical. The International Court of Justice has stated very clearly that the right of self-determination is not only a right of people, but an obligation of states. And not only an obligation of the state exercising effective control over a people, but of all states that make up the international community. So it's imperative that we act to ensure that the international community hears the voices of the Naga people and responds to its desires. There's an obligation for the international community to do that. And just in that regard, I wanted to let you know that we're working with researchers at the University of Oxford to presently document the impact of the delay in the realization of the Naga Peace Accords and the realization of the right to self-determination of the Naga people. And we're hoping to use this research to present a report later this year that will amplify your voices internationally. I was reflecting on that just as this conference opened with this wonderful poem by Dr. Estrine Kier, that highlighting, how important your story is, and your ability to tell it to the realization of the goals and aspirations of the Naga people. I mean, your stories are how we can show the world the beauty of your people and the dangers of not allowing the current situation to persist. So after I finish speaking, I'll put my contact details in the chat. And I want to ask you to get in touch with us. If you have a story to tell the world, get in touch with us. We want to document it. We want to help you tell it. And as I said at the beginning, the UNPO is your organization. And we, the UNPO members, the staff of the Secretariat, we're all with you. I really wish you a successful celebrations of the 70th anniversary of the Declaration of Naga Independence. Thank you.